Coming up, what investigators say led to a deadly 8-vehicle crash near Grand Forks. Emotional testimony from officers in court today recalling the moment Officer Cody Holty was killed. Plus, what better way to approach Independence Day? Rehabilitated eagles fly free in Minnesota. Valley News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is Valley News Live at 6.
Good evening and happy Friday, everyone. The holiday weekend forecast taking center stage tonight as the timing of rain chances is becoming more clear. Hutch leads us off with what we can expect and who may break some records. Hutch?
Stacy, thanks so much. As we see crystal clear skies over the Devil's Lake Basin heading into our evening, the sizzle is on us as all of us are near 90 to 95 degrees. Taking a look at your forecast, first and foremost, temperatures now upper 80s for Bemidji, 92 Grand Forks, 91 in Devil's Lake and Jamestown. Look at Bismarck, 97 degrees. So the heat is going to continue. We want to remind you to check that back seat for kids and pets, because with 90-degree temperatures outside, in 10 minutes, the inside of your car, even in the shady areas, can get up to 110, and it doesn't take long for it to reach over 120 degrees. So you got to be safe there. Tonight, temperatures are going to be hot enough to, well, spend the time by the pool or even just run through the sprinkler if you can. 92 degrees. Yes, we do have shower and thunderstorm chances, and the big difference, Stacy, is the fact that they get here tomorrow. For tonight, it's going to be quiet and hot, still in the 80s till sunset, then 70s. Now, I'll time out the shower and thunderstorm chances for your Saturday. We'll look into the 4th of July and beyond, as we are expecting some rain in the forecast, and I'll have those details in a few moments.
All right, thanks so much, Hutch. And with all this heat, Minnesota crews are readying to put out fires. A majority of the state is in some stage of drought, and according to the Department of Natural Resources, burning restrictions are in place. Local crews, along with out-of-state crews, are on standby, ready to assist. A DNR manager says everything they're preparing for right now is not typical this time of year.
I haven't experienced this in June, so over 28 years of being involved in firefighting, I haven't experienced May going into June and the conditions we have right now as far as general dryness across the state of Minnesota.
The DNR wants everyone to pay close attention to burning restrictions while traveling this weekend and be careful while doing anything that could start a wildfire. One person is dead and several others injured following a crash that involved 8 vehicles near Grand Forks that happened around 7:30 this morning at the notoriously problematic intersection near Gateway Drive and Highway 2. It's currently a construction zone with head-to-head traffic. A semi, multiple trucks, a boat, trailer, and several other vehicles were seen all over the road and in a nearby ditch, all seriously damaged. Authorities took a report of a semi swerving and driving on the rumble strips. Just minutes later, this accident was reported. Deputies are still trying to figure out how many people were in each vehicle. Highway 2 was closed for 6 hours. A 34-year-old man from Langdon, North Dakota is fighting for his life after his pickup was hit by a train. That happened west of Grand Forks today, south of Generous Jerry's and the airport. Deputies say the man was driving a pickup truck across the tracks, and the left side of his pickup was hit by the front of that train. The truck broke into 2 pieces and flipped over. The 34-year-old man has not been identified, but troopers say his injuries are life-threatening. And take a look at this. Traffic was down to a crawl this afternoon eastbound on I-94 after a crash that happened near 20th Street in Moorhead. We have been hearing about crashes, some major, some minor, all across the metro today. Just one more reason to slow down and focus on the road if you're heading out of town this weekend. An emotional day in the courtroom in the Grand Forks double murder trial. Today, the state called 9 witnesses to the stand, all with heart-wrenching stories to tell. Valley News Team's JC Dodd joins us live in our newsroom with details. JC?
Stacy, today in Grand Forks, 6 law enforcement officers and 3 neighbors were called to testify on the events surrounding the May 27, 2020 double murder of Officer Cody Holty and the defendant's mother, Lola Moore. The officers were visibly emotional while having to relive the tragic events of last May. One of them, Grand Forks Deputy Noah Prudhomme, a childhood friend of Holty's. He spoke about the moment he saw officers carrying Officer Holty out of the apartment and into an ambulance.
I recognized him right away.
Did you recognize him?
I've known Cody since I was probably 12 years old. We competed football, basketball, baseball ever since we were in middle school.
The trial will resume Tuesday morning and is expected to last until July 16th. If convicted of the double murder, Pendleton could face life in prison. Stacy?
Thanks so much, JC, for that update. Stay with Valley News Live as we continue to follow this trial and bring you the latest from the courtroom. A Fargo bishop is on the list of clergy members with credible accusations of sexual abuse. The Diocese of Lansing, Michigan, has been looking into accusations against James Sullivan, who was a priest in the area several decades ago. They found credible evidence of sexual misconduct with children. The Fargo Diocese says there weren't any allegations against Sullivan during his time in Fargo, where he passed away in 2006. Sacred Heart Middle School was originally named after Sullivan, but it was changed due to those allegations. The man accused of setting a fire at the frying pan last month is in jail tonight. Fargo police are looking to charge Nathan Oren with aggravated endangering by fire. He's suspected of starting a fire in the restaurant's dumpster back on June 14th. That fire then spread to the roof of the building, causing thousands of dollars in damages. It was just one of a string of dumpster fires that occurred that week. Some people in West Fargo may still be waiting for their water to come back on. A section of the intersection at 4th Avenue East and 7th Street East in West Fargo is closed so crews can repair a water main break. The road is closed at 7th Street East on the south side. Water was shut off in the area for those repairs, but it's expected to be turned on by the end of today. In Valley City, police are looking for the driver and this truck that may be connected to a theft case. A 2020 ABU brand trailer was taken on the south side of town on June 27th. Police need your help identifying the vehicle used to pull that trailer away and anyone who may have been involved. If you have any information, call police at the number there on your screen, 701-845-3110. Republicans who control the Minnesota Senate are signaling they may fire one or more of Governor Tim Walz's cabinet commissioners. Senator Michelle Benson wouldn't name who might be in danger when pressed by Democrats today, only saying Republicans plan to remain vigilant and attentive to the governor's appointments when they reconvene Tuesday. The Senate removed 2 commissioners during special sessions last summer. Still ahead, a look at bald eagles taking flight ahead of Independence Day.
And temperatures are hot today. We are dry as well as the heat from the west coast is now riding over the Rocky Mountain West and heading toward the valley. Your hour-by-hour forecast for the weekend shows record-breaking or tying temperatures are likely and some thunderstorms as well. We'll have the latest next.